Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Wednesday, the 4th of February. The Finance Minister's trying to point out silver linings as the unemployment rate rises. It's reached a 10-year high of 5.4%. But Nicola Willis says the data also shows more jobs have been created and hours worked are increasing.
What economists are interpreting that data to mean is that we are getting that stabilisation and recovery in the economy. Now, the thing we want to see is that that leads to a lower unemployment rate.
Nicola Willis says the rate's lower than the 5.5% Treasury predicted. Police allege a man now in hospital after being shot by officers this morning is known for previous violent offending. Officers started monitoring a vehicle being driven erratically in Te Awamutu just after 9. They later stopped it on Hamilton's Ulster Street, where the 40-year-old aimed a shotgun at them. He was then shot twice by police. Acting Waikato District Commander Inspector Will Loughran says the man is a patched gang member.
He was wanted in relation to serious violent offending which occurred on the 29th of January here in Hamilton City.
Diverting spillage from the coastline is the first priority after Wellington's Moa Point treatment plant flooded overnight. Repairs could take months after heavy rain caused wastewater to back up the plant's outfall pipe, inundating the lower floors. Wellington Water Chief Executive Pat Doherty says up to 3,300 litres a second of waste and rainwater was leaking into Tarakina Bay. He says the flow will be diverted to run out to Cook Strait.
Straight away you're getting much better dilution and it's that much further away from the coast, so that reduces the risk to the community.
Nationals not ruling out running candidates in Māori seats in this year's election. Labour's pledging to run a vigorous campaign across all seats. As Te Pāti Māori and the Greens go through their candidate selection processes. National ran 2 candidates in Māori electorate's last election after not doing so for decades. Prime Minister and National Party leader Chris Luxon says the board's yet to make a call on this year's strategy.
Obviously for us it's very much a party vote campaign, but we're open to that and we'll have a further conversation with that in the next few months.
New Zealand First Deputy is suggesting there's more to Peeni Henare's political exit than people are letting on. The senior Labour MP announced he's leaving Parliament in the coming weeks. Shane Jones said he had no idea Henare was going to move on.
I think it's important that the whole story comes out.
Labour leader Chris Hipkins says Shane Jones is just making mischief. Room for improvement in the surveillance of cancer patients. A new report from the Breast Cancer Foundation suggests the longevity of people living with advanced breast cancer is improving. However, it shows 51% of diagnoses occur only after people experience symptoms, when it may be too late to get the most out of treatment. To sport, former All Black Dane Coles will sit on the panel charged with finding the coach to replace Scott Robertson. New Zealand Rugby has confirmed the 90-test veteran will join a 5-man panel, which also includes fellow former All Blacks hooker Kevin Mialamu and NZR chair David Kirk. The NRL have decided not to proceed with a change this season to allow the conceding team the option to kick off or receive following a try. Rising Phoenix talent Pia Vlock has received a maiden football Ferns call-up for upcoming World Cup qualifiers in the Solomon Islands. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with another update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.